Good morning everyone. Good morning Laura. Welcome to all our newcomers. Now this one I'll do a drawing of a village. Now it's up to, with this you can either do it as a snow scene or you can do it as with an ordinary scene, with not a snow scene, as a summer scene if you like. We'll bring the, first of all we'll have the horizon line in here, and then we'll have a path going to this area here. Now if this is a snow scene you're doing, you won't be recognising the path, but just put a few stumps of the fencing going down to it like this. But then we'll do it as a summer scene. Give you an idea for greens, get your greens right. And we'll do a little bit of a small village down just to behind here. Just here, see, it's behind, a bit lower down than the foreground, and it's there like that. And then we'll have another one here, a couple of them like this, a couple of houses. Just put a couple of houses, this, so that in a different direction. What I mean, in different, pointing in different ways. They don't need to be the same. So we'll just have those two there, and only one over here, this side. And we'll have that way. Just get used to doing these little blocks. Just another little set of cottages here. That's all we're going to do. Then we're going to have a hill in the background there. Now if it's snow, of course this will be white, and you'll have a grey over there. Our trees will be just behind here, and we'll have another break there with a few trees. There's another separate field being broken into that way. So that's, now let's just balance this out. We need a large tree here afterwards there. So that's our little village, little Welsh village. In North Wales, say, or South Wales, when as it was before it was built up. So there we are. Nice little easy one, yeah. Now I've not put nothing in the foreground here yet, but we could have a little lake. Now I place it like this, like when you're doing that way, that way, that way, that way. Not that way. Not that way. But that way, and that way. So that way, and that way. Otherwise it'll look oddball, I'm telling you. Now we can have a little bit of that and there and that. Because there's nothing looks worse than a lake placed wrong, which you get, don't you? You get them placed wrongly, don't you? Now there's a couple of nice little cottages for you to practice. Now our colours, you can wet this sky. Watch what I do here. I wet the sky for you. First of all, we wet the sky. Got that. Okay, now when you do your next mix, just use a warm brush. Your next mix you're going to mix is ultramarine, like that. Now you can put that ultramarine on in patches if you want, small blue patches, or you can mix that with a bit of umber to a grey patches. Now watch. We put the blue patches in first. There's your blue ready. So we'll put your blue patches in, not too big, like that. Don't go mad with them. Now usually it's, if you do 3 blue, don't do 4 blue. It's like it works out right. Say we put 3. And we make that into a sort of 1 cloud, 2 clouds, and a 3 cloud. Now this is here, just to see. Wait a minute, watch. Now next we get some. That's your blue there. Now yeah, this is we go. Now watch, that's drying now, so I have to be very quick. Put some burnt umber in it. Now as quick as you can. Watch, as quick as you can now. Here, watch. If you're not quick, untouch it, you can touch it. See, it's dry already. There you are. You see, we're losing it already. Now see, we're just starting to lose it. So quick, touch it again, quickly. Get touching that edge there. Now leave it like that for now. That bit now. The next bit you can put in, you know, is cobalt blue there, see, because what's happening as it goes towards the cobalt, as it's coming towards the horizon, it starts getting that light blue like that. Can you see that blue there? Now that's cobalt. It's a cobalt blue, can you see, towards the horizon. Now can you see that's a cloud there, and this is your blue, lighter blue, your cobalt lighter blue coming in over here, see, look. Now you see what's happened, it's made it, that's a cloud there, 3 clouds, that's a couple, 2 clouds, 3 clouds there, and just this coming across here, like that. Now if you were doing it as a snow scene, you wouldn't go any further than that. You do that in a Payne's grey, a little bit of grey and a little bit of raw sienna into it, and you can, I'll let you come over this first mountain like that and leave that, because we do, say I'm imitating if we was doing it as a snow scene then, but we're not doing a snow scene, so forget it. So now we want a very, very light, almost white path, because when the sun's hitting a path, it doesn't matter what it is, it can be black, white, anything, but it looks white because it strikes off it. It's like hitting a mirror and reflecting the sun off a path. So you get a path which is like, it might be like this. I'll put in a bit of brown there, see, and you see it's, and now if you get a path coming, that path coming from here like that, see, it might be, I like to have it a little bit warmer, so I'll put a little bit of burnt sienna in, which is warmer. Also, you'll find it's a warmer colour if it's done with Winsor and Newton. Now can you see it's same again across? It's not, you know, it's the same action. Oops, action again. Give a space, bigger space at top. Same action. No obvious that, or it'll be going uphill. You'll start it going out of, this can go that way towards this height here, higher up here. But don't, if you bring it down here, it'll come round and down now. You've got that there. So keep working to principles. Right, now the next thing we can put in is this. Now with that, we want some raw sienna, or what you can, if I wanted, I could go and use some burnt umber and put plenty of cad yellow in it to do what this is doing. So there's your raw sienna, there's your Windsor blue. See, I'm not bothered about just catching a little bit of colour in it. Can you see, there it is? See, that's your Windsor blue and your raw sienna. Just watch what happens when I start putting this cad yellow to it. Can you see what happens? It's coming lighter, isn't it? See? Now you can control your cad yellow, your raw sienna and your Windsor blue, or if you like you could use a bit of Windsor blue, no raw sienna this time, a bit of burnt umber and a bit of cad yellow, and do the same thing. You can use some Payne's grey. You can use some Payne's grey, see. You can use some lemon. And you see, that's another lemon. Payne's grey, lemon, and a touch of burnt umber, and you're getting the same colour more or less, and that's a very natural colour. See, a bit more, put some yellow in it, and there you are. You're equaling it up to that by adding a bit more yellow, you'll get the same. So whichever way you do it, you can get this. Can get the same green, but for simplicity, you can either use you can use it with your lemon yellow, your Payne's grey, your bit of burnt umber. But we'll do it with the now raw sienna. When you mix it with your either your, just a moment. I think that's somebody at the door. I won't be a minute. Well, that was the postman. I get interruptions, you know, but you have to carry on afterwards as though nothing happened, haven't we? So, okay, so with our raw sienna. Now, I was just saying about raw sienna, when you mix it with any of the blues, it doesn't have any effect really. It doesn't have a lot of effect because it's not a strong yellow, is it? So you can add a little, like I'm saying, add a little bit of cad to bring it up to speed, to bring it up to a better looking green, say. Now, this green we've got here, come into here, haven't we? Like this, and now this is there's our water. See how I'm keeping it in one direction, if I can. Watch me make a mess of it. No, I'm saying that to you. Now that will go a lot lighter, but the strength looks about right. Wait a minute, just get this right. The strength looks okay. Oh well, just a bit of there, and then here. Cad yellow's brought that strength, a strong colour to it, and also it's with it being an opaque colour, you know, it's like strong, and it's like got plenty of guts in it, or like powdery stuff in it, makes it into an opaque. So like maybe sometimes even the lemon yellow with a grey won't be as opaque in a way. Sometimes you can put it on less thick and it look okay. So now we're going to our blue ultramarine, or maybe cobalt, as we've said before, Paul and Andy. June posted you. Yeah, things on the way. It's actually, I've sent that village. Oh, there we are. Let's get back to painting. Yeah, the village is. I hope it's a help to you. Put copying anyway. You'll be able to get a good look at how I've done it now that you've got that one, and you'll be able to judge your colours easy, won't you? Now, when I've just put this cobalt in this and a little bit of light red, okay, and I've got you. I've put this on as a hill at the background. Now then, okay, so I put that on in the background, and that's like cobalt with a little bit of light red. But what you can do to shade it, if you want, is get a little bit of cobalt now on your tip of your brush and mix it in, and just do that. Can you see what? Just touch it like that, and you're getting the shades while it's still wet. You can get a shaded. If these are being light, these are the light coming from that way, you can like shade this side of the hill, or there. Can you see? And there a shade coming across. So you can get them shaded from these clouds hitting it. Oh, even a bit of. But be very careful with this, touching like this. Don't go over the top with it just because I tell you that you can do that. We'll just put that blue into this water here. A number, you might like a red, but a red is too striking and it will jump out too much. It would be alright for, say, a door or a telephone box, an English telephone box in the countryside, something like that. But we want, you know, when you're doing a red, making a red, let's just look at a couple of reds, shall we? Let's stop for a minute. Where are we? I'll just get a piece of paper, just a second. Okay, now you got this. Now say we want to do a red. Now this red I'm putting on here is this. It's cad red. You see, it's cad red there. Can you see? No, I'm not. There's your cad red. Now, excuse me. Would you say that is a definite red? Now let me mix another red. Now this is a light red. This is light red. Now that's English, the light red, your light red, English light red. See, that's cast as a red, and that's your cad red. Cad red, your light red. Now, sometimes I think a red mixed with orange, see, with orange, cad orange. That's your cad orange, right? Now, then that cad orange, I'm going to put some alizarin with it. Cad orange with alizarin. Bit more alizarin. Cad orange with alizarin. And do you know, I think that's more of a natural red than that. It's just too strong and vicious. Now, I'll mix a red with I'll use light red like that. I'll use light red and a little bit of alizarin in it to get the red I like. That red for a cottage, or that red for the cottage, or what I may do in this one now is get some burnt umber and you can add a little bit of alizarin. for that dullish red which is in the distance, or a little bit of, I said umber, and a little bit of orange, funny enough. Which is a brownie cast. But then I'm putting that's umber with a little bit of orange here. It's like a dull reddish colour, you see, but it's not striking. It's not going to hit you. It's not going to hit you in the face, is it? Now just put a little bit of water to it, because this might be, if it's coming over, it might be a bit lighter. So same colour, only a bit lighter, a bit more water in it. Same again. Now we'll have to make this a little bit lighter green at the back. Now we've got some green left, what we've been using, I think we have here. Raw sienna. Plenty of raw sienna in it. Give you like a cornfield what's had the sun on it, and it's been, the wheat's been taken off it. Well, something like, well, we say that. Now this will make the trees stand out. This light, and the background trees, which we'll put along that edge, the edge trees, to stand out more, with it being light. And we can just lighten it up a bit more still, and oh, we'll leave it for that. But here, let's get a bit of burnt umber, and we'll just put a little touches of earth under there. Just them spots where it comes like down. That should really there. Now that's fine. Now do I just clean it up if I can? These all them marks. There we are. Right. Now across that top there we want some distant trees. Of course, you know that's a little bit of umber, a little bit of blue. Not too heavy. Here. Now see how it stands out, doesn't it? Now here again. This one a little bit darker. Now you may see now that why I've made that lighter, that field. I'm going to get a big warm brush and we'll put some darken across the foreground. So we want some raw sienna in there with a little bit of paints. Not paints, a bit of Windsor. And a little bit of cad yellow. Now we'll just see what colour that gives us. Not strong enough, that one. A bit stronger. See if that's a bit strong. No, that's not strong either. So that should be it now. Yeah, we're just glazing over for a cloud. Just taking the edge off. Right. Now we're on that far side. Okay, now then let's look at the cottages. We'll have a little bit of a bluey cast here. But as though they're all white. All white. All right. Okay, there we are. That's it for now. Touch you. Now she'll just do a few things now. I want some trees about. Now this is burnt umber and Payne's grey. I'm going to put some cad yellow into it and check it for colour depth. Could be a little bit darker. Okay, so we'll start with one here. Just trying it a bit darker. Just putting a little bit of dark around there. Right, now I'm going to put the windows in, just not full, just like bits. I'm just putting a bit of dark, more dark under here. It's surprising, just that little bit of these things can do a bit of difference. Now, there's that bit done. Just our little tiny bits of branches. Well, there we are. That's another one for our Patreons. There you are, another one for our special Patreons. Welcome Laura and Patricia and everybody. I can't remember everybody. Put it down to old age.